Good morning. I think that worked. I think that worked now. I think we're live. All right. Just need to finish things off. Good. Okay. All right, let's get this. And we also want this. Yeah, good. Good. What are we doing today? Well, we're going to continue where we left off yesterday, which is focusing on getting this solar cell production line scaled up. So which means starting our dedicated planet for we're calling this for chemistry. So let's begin by paving it all over, and we're using proliferated paving, which is great, so we get more out of it. Okay, thank you. Alright, I think that's probably enough paving for now. Well, when you see a mountain that can get paved over, the mountain. Ooh, there's some there. Right, we're out of material anyway. I wonder if there's more again. Ha! There's another 18,000 ready to go. That's pretty good. Now, let's set this up. So we're going to have transportation station 1, 2, 3. I'm going to try to keep it within bounds of this, but I don't know if we're going to succeed with that. Hey, do I need? No, I only need remote. No, I only need remote delivery. Okay, so we're gonna set this 100, please. Hey, Blizzy, good morning. How are you doing? Well, it's morning here. I don't know if it's morning where you are. Okay, so we're going to be producing graphene, and hydrogen from fire ice, and we're going to have it proliferated. Then that's going to get stored, and this is going to get collected from wherever it's available. Okay, very good. Actually, I probably shouldn't have done that yet, but anyway. So if we look at the production line, like, good evening here. Well, good evening to you. Okay. So we're going to share the hydrogen output, but not the input. Okay, we're gonna again have to go as close as possible to this. Not be so active in chat, because I'm going to shower. To shower or shower? But enjoy your shower. Thank you for being here anyway. We don't have any... chemical facilities. Alright, let's grab like 500 of those boys. I mean, either way, it's okay. I'm just wondering what showering is. Having a bit of a laugh with you. Okay, better solar cell dissipation. Good. I was actually thinking about this. I think I want to go 1, 2 of those, and then 2 of these. And another one here. And another one here. Because these essentially make our production lines more effective. So let's do that. And we've noticed a few times that things are not as effective as they could be. Okay, we're going to be doing production speed up. So in terms of the numbers then, if we look at this recipe, it takes 2 seconds to produce 2. So it consumes at 1 per second, and we get to divide by 2. So this is going to be, we're going to need 15 of these. Ooh, this is not going to work like this. I mean, the output is fine. Other than it needs to get proliferated. But we'll figure that out in a minute. Okay. This is why this is a little bit more complicated. So I don't know yet how this is going to work. Okay, so this is the output line. Which, of course, needs to... I need to work backwards here. Okay, so the last step is this. Well, no. The last step is proliferating it. So, okay. So this is an input. We're going to have... Ooh, if we want 4 lanes, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lanes per theme. Okay. So the input is going to come from the back. So then this output needs to go here, essentially. But the proliferation needs to happen giving this basically a few spaces. So let's try and get the proliferation happen here. Okay. And then the step before proliferation is the combination. Okay. And then the step before combination is stacking. Oops. Stacking. Right. And then the step before stacking is also combination. So combination, stacking, combination. Then the step before this is stacking. A lot of stacking. Okay, and this goes in here. Okay, and then we also have to figure out the other output. Then we would have chemical facility here. Making graphene using this recipe. Having an input and an output of graphene plus an output of hydrogen. Of course, the hydrogen needs to stop there. Okay. So the arrangement is going to be similar. Of course, it's going to be combining things in a slightly different way. Because essentially we'll have this output lane be shared with the other one here. So we need something like this. Okay. Oops. This would be double stacked. Okay, and then this would also need to merge from above, like this, but only once. Oh wait, no, this would then need to stack again. This would need to stack again. And then it would combine with another output. Like this. Then it would get proliferated here. And then the other output line would merge into here. Or would it? Is there any other way that we could do this? Well, I think I know of another way. Because it would essentially be we might have to shift this backwards. Not sure yet. It would essentially be that we have the chemical facility like this, and then another input line here. Oh, not quite like this. This is another output line. And then the chemical facility would be here. Sure if that was close enough. Okay. And then we have another input lane here. So this is the kind of space that we are working with. Maybe Maybe there's an easier way. Because like an easier, more general way that, okay, it takes a little bit of extra space here, but we're not going to be that pressed for space. So let's try this again. And the idea is essentially that we just have 4 stacked belts coming back here. That you know, essentially go like this. Where we have these here. 1, right? So then we have the 4 output belts at various heights coming back. And then what we would have is these guys. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see if that's enough. So this would come into the bottom. You only have to actually do one of these and just copy them. Get them into here. Get that one into there. And from the top into here, okay. This is too steep. Only 2 that I really needed. This is much easier to figure out. Okay. Okay. And then it would be like this. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is just save this kind of arrangement. So I'm gonna call this help or layers slash 4-way stack and merge. Okay, 4-way stack and merge. Okay, let's go with this. Layers. So I'm gonna put like this splitter on there and this stacker. Okay. And then this doesn't quite give enough space for proliferation. Okay. 2, 3. So I'm gonna give this space here for proliferation. Is that enough? Okay, this auto autosave. Yeah. Okay. So let's bring up the conveyors again. 4-way stack and merge. What do you mean it collides? Hey, come on, I put this down before. Okay. Looks like this was too close to each other. That's actually fine. I want to include the proliferator as well. Okay. So the last step is this. Okay. And then the step before this is when it's this kind of a thing. One, two. This goes straight into there. This goes into here. Right? Then we have 4 inputs. Actually, I think I did it wrong before. Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So if this one just doesn't work, then I want to go back to more. One, two. So we had it fail on us just before. Okay. Let's try this method, at least for these sorts of arrangements. So, conveyor sesh 4-way stack, merge and proliferate. 4-way stack, merge and proliferate. Okay, let's put this guy on there. Oh, on. Conveyors. Okay. The blueprint book. And I'm gonna add the proliferating here as well. Okay. So this is the space tax that we pay for doing this. This is how you go from single stacked to 4 stacked and proliferated. So that's just what it is. Now, I think this will make our production lines so much easier. Building them in a repeated way. So I can build here. Okay. Oh, also want to give it one more space so that it can like go back and forth. Okay. So this is an output lane, this is an output lane, and this is an output lane. And this one goes into here. Okay. Blueprints, conveyors, always stack it mode. Okay. Why does it say that it collides? It's like colliding with itself. Okay, can we at least copy this bit? So it's happy with those. So I mean, if this doesn't help it not clash. Oh, but I'm worried about being able to paste this down at all then. Because like if this bit always clashes, if you can't, but then anything that includes this bit isn't going to work either. Okay, so this is fine. So then the approach is maybe slightly different in that we put this out the front, right? And then make sure that we do the first bit of stacking like within the production line itself. Okay, call this conveyors / 4-way stack, merge and proliferate. Okay, 4-way stack, merge and proliferate. And we'll use this. Okay. So 1, 2. Let's go straight into there. And this goes straight into the bottom. And this can come forward a little bit more. Like to here and to... What object does it collide with? Okay. That's fine. If it wants to play that game, then we'll just put it here. These are the 4 single part holes that we need. And then we don't really use any more space than they would on their own. Me too. That's spam E. Okay. Is automation hard in DSP? What do you mean by is automate? Like, this is how we're automating. So I guess it is a little bit hard. Okay. And then... See, this is far more orderly. I prefer this, like, final bit. Okay, and then we have... We would essentially put the proliferate here and here. then we need like Tesla Tower maybe here. No, let's put it here. Blueprints make it easier. Yes, blueprint make it very easy. I like blueprints a lot. Okay. And then we have 15 of these. Let all those drones go. Still can't quite keep up with me. The speed that I can build. Okay. I don't know exactly how long we'll need it here, but it's gonna be quite a lot. Oh no! That's bad. A little bit less spaghetti. What's your favorite type of star? Well, the most useful star are the neutron stars and the black holes because they get you unipolar magnets, and unipolar magnets save so much time and effort with production lines. They're really good. And the other really cool stars are these ones, the O-type stars that have very high luminosity. That's where we're gonna be. This is gonna be another Dyson Sphere. Here. Let's pin it. So, yeah. Those are some of my favorite stars. Instead, the most useful. Okay, and then here we take the graphene, and then here we take the hydrogen. Graphene and hydrogen. Okay. And then it's 15 of these. One. It's basically drawing it. Let's see. I needed it to go further. After game yet. Oh. Plan to get it soon. Yeah, maybe there'll be a sale soon. Black holes are cool, but I prefer neutron stars. Yeah, I guess you only get one of them. Either way. Alright, so now we can just put down 15 of these. Everything here. Okay. So this is where we then need to put in the pilers. Don't know how much space we'll need here. Okay. I'm gonna guess we need like this much space. Because each of these have to go like this, and then they can go up. But they collide, so then we actually need to go back one more than this. Okay, then these just go forward and into... Well, actually they need to go one more level up because they have to via the automatic pilers. Okay. I just want to make sure that we get this fully tested before we commit to it too much. Let's have someone else in chat. Well, it was just me. Yeah, it's nice to have lots of people in chat. Okay, so then we need to follow this, and to here, and basically to this second level. And make him a YouTube star. That would be cool. Keep showing up. Okay, let's put this second one in. Okay, so that one's taken care of. Actually, before doing this, I should have copied. Then it will be easier. Okay. Nice. Very orderly. Looks like a fork. Okay, so this should work. Actually, I don't think we need this one. Just need these. Every second one. Oops, we missed one. Yes, technically one would go here and then here. Okay. So the next time I'm not gonna do this lifting yet because it's stops me from being able to copy these. Get these in. No, drones are still not fast enough. We need more drones and faster drones. Cool. That's 15 of them. Which object would you be? Ah, this is the same problem we had before where we need one more. Then is the minimum. I think this is one of the only chemistry lines that we really need to figure out overall in the whole game. Yeah. Oh, I guess oil is, yeah. So we have to think, oh, the oil is gonna be... But we only have to do plasma refining for that. So. Okay, let's keep this. Okay, now I have to remember how this worked. I think you need, okay, one for moving back and then one for lifting. Okay. Oh yeah, they were successful. Who won the Australian Open? Was it anyone from Croatia? I'm not that close to the tennis. Okay. Oh wait, hang on. This is the reason why. So then we can lift here. And if we were to lift one closer, then it wouldn't work properly. Oops. Top 10 or 5. Okay, very cool. Now, what am I going to copy? Okay, so I'm gonna copy from like here, so we just delete everything. Okay, everything from here. Then we need to deselect those two. Which object? Ooh. The objects that you put down earlier. Okay, we need more foundations over here. Use our nice proliferated foundations. If you don't know, proliferated foundations give you extra soil pile. And you use less soil pile as well. Okay, let's bury. So it's cheaper to pave over things in terms of soil pile, which is nice. I'm actually very interested to know what... We should actually experiment with proliferating like some of these machines before putting them down and seeing what happens. Okay, very good. Then we need to... That should be fine. We should have another... Okay, now it's kind of empty. Needs to produce more. Should start a planet craft. That's fun. Yeah, I'll think about it. Need to put it on the list of things. Let's make machines run better. So what does it do? Does it just do nothing? Anyway, I still want to experiment with it. Very interested. Okay, we're going to copy everything here. Oops. I think I asked this before and didn't try it out. Okay, so that's 3, and then this is the last one. So let's walk all of this backwards. Oh, and then we also need to grab these solar panels. Okay. And yeah, then we need to also do this. Okay, they go faster. How fast? They going now? 3000 meters per second at 0.25 light years per second. Okay, that's pretty good. Oh. Need to vary these. Is there more foundations? I think I just saw some get delivered. Another full bunch of foundations. See, that's the kind of foundation rates that we need here. You need to spray all the crafting greens, then you would either get extra products or crafts. Yeah. Yeah, that's how the standard proliferate works. I've already paved this. Now, we can get rid of this. Okay, and then we'll go back to whatever we hadn't connected. Oh no! I didn't put in the power poles before copying, so now I have to work the power poles all the way back. Ah well. Shouldn't be too many. I actually prefer the power poles on this side. Should add electric lights to turn off in the day. Yeah, I agree. Or make the nights very easy to see. That would be really cool as well. Like just make it a little bit blue, you know, so to indicate that it's night, but then like it's still the same brightness, you know. It feels like night, but you're not like blind. That would be cool. Or lights. Lights would be nice too, but then that's another thing that you actually have to put down. In Satisfactory, we started to put down a bunch of lights. And that makes the production lines pretty cool. Or maybe integrate like a light into the, you know, the power poles. That would be really cool. Actually, I would like that. Okay, so this one's already taken care of. Then we just need to do the next one. So 1, 2, 3. This is the only bit that I don't like, because it's you have to walk this all the way back. It's going to be quite a long distance. Okay, one lower. There are cool emojis on this chat. Really? What emojis? I haven't made any yet. It's one of the things that I should probably look at doing. Okay, one higher. Yep. Oh, you're asking whether there are any. Because if you're asking, then Oh, sorry. Not yet. If you have any emoji ideas, let me know. Okay. If we go to here, then go down by 1. I think I like this way of building the production lines. It's pretty cool. Like where it's at the front, where it does most of the work. Icarus emoji. Yeah, should definitely do one of those. What would it mean? What would the Icarus emoji mean? Or maybe like an emoji for me making a mistake or something like that. That would be a great emoji. Look, a lot of emoji on other channels I remember. Oh. Cool. I'm out of here. Neither of you, Lizzie nor Kibble, some random garbage in the chat. Okay. Right, last one that we have to live. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is also the one that has to go the furthest. At the very start of the picture. I'll do that in a second. Okay, Michelle. No, it sounds like there's some scary things happening. Right. Oh, I forgot to look at the start of the tick tree. Sorry. Do that in a second. Alright, come on, Icarus. Kinda crazy. Burns can fill in the gaps. Alright, last build. And yeah, it might take us a few attempts to see which one we like the most. So far I like this one the most. Although it's not as easy to copy paste anymore because of the automatic pilers. Oops. Alright. So, I do want to see this work first. Okay, so we should do the proliferate first. It's probably going to be on the back side here. Somewhere like to here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's all filled up. So then we take the fire ice. Then goes into here. And no, I did it wrong. Okay, we just have to copy. Didn't set up the production speed up as what to do. Coming. Oh, the mission start logo. Oh yeah, that's a cool one. I agree. Maybe that can be the Icarus one. Okay. Production speed up. Production speed up. Okay. I like that they're like random belts that I haven't done yet. Well, I don't know if I like. I think this is a good setup because it doesn't use any more width, it uses a little bit more length, but other than that, it's basically the same as like a standard one. Standard production line. It's just so that, you know, one can do a lot more than it could before. Okay. Now we can see here, you can see that this is getting to a full belt and then this goes to a half belt. So, very good. Oh, and then it's all full. No, what? What's going on here? Oh no! These are the wrong way. That's okay, we can just switch them around. Are these the right way? Yeah, this is the right way. Okay. See, this is where let's go we lecture tomorrow. This is why we need like a face palm emoji. Thanks for being here. Is it? Okay, there we go. Now, how am I gonna get this one? You don't collide. I don't believe it. maybe it collides with that. Which object would that be, please? This one needs to go here. So 2. So this needs to go one more forward and then down. Okay, now at least these are right and they're working. And here it goes to single stack, which is not really what we want. Okay. Well, at least we realized it before we went too far. Okay, and go to there. Okay, there we go. Now it's all fixed. And we are able to produce a huge amount. Wonder where all of this is going, all the hydrogen. Okay, now we need to copy this. So this essentially needs to go. Okay, so let's grab from here. Look at all of this. But now it's easy. Now it's just like a matter of copy and paste. Which is great. Bam. Oh no, this sucks. This collision, maybe it needs to just go forward one horizontal and then we won't have this problem. Out of these guys, so it doesn't come straight out. Let's try that. Like if the export, it's like this, maybe it's better. Alright, let's try that again. Spans like almost half the planet. Yes! Lack of item. Yep. I think we got the belts here. Let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of this. can see where the belts end. It is like on the other side of the planet. Oh man, it's getting in the way. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So let's see if I got this right. If I didn't, it's not too bad. Okay. Now we just have to go build all of this. It's going to be slightly slow going here because they have to put in a lot of belts. Now this produces 4 full lanes of graphene. So this produces 28,800 graphene per minute. Which is a lot of graphene to produce. This is why we need more drones. But veins utilization is also really important. I wonder what gathering rates these guys have now. $90 per minute, okay. And these guys, 14.4 eggs, okay. Alright, we're just finishing the last bit here. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. I don't regret putting this together at all. This is great. Okay, we can get rid of this. And then it's just a matter of copy all of it. So this is basically graphite. Graphite factory, proliferated factory. Good. And then we will put this graphene. Ooh. So got the name wrong. Okay. Can delete this book. Then where? Solar sail. No, Dyson Sphere, right? That's where we had these. Crystal, Dyson Sphere, yeah. So we'll go Dyson Sphere / graphene. Okay. Good. So, I'm gonna make the guide for this, or talk about this one here. So I'm gonna be like talking to the video listeners. Alright, the viewers. Let's get rid of all of this. Okay, welcome back. We have just put together this graphene production here. Now, do we only actually have to produce 120 per second? but I chose to actually produce 28,800 per minute, which is 480 per second, because that's the sort of standard production belt that these guys have, which is one input produces one output, right, of graphene, and then you also have hydrogen, and then it's basically 4 lanes of it. Now, I've changed the way that I do this, and I think I want to adopt this approach going forward because it's far more straightforward to understand, and it's far more obvious what's going on. I'm not going to go back and change the others, but any future ones that I put together, I'm probably going to use this pattern here, right? So we have this spray coater stage, and then we have this stage, which essentially combines. See that this is already full. I deleted it just before I started, and then it's already full. It's absolutely crazy. But then we have this stage that converts 4 half belts that are double stacked into one belt that is quad stacked, right? So we have this conveyor stage here that combines the two, then we have a stacker stage, and we have another merger state. Let me just leave this again, then you'll be able to see it working. And then the rest is pretty standard. I mean, it's the same as before, right? Like you have one input, one output, you share one of these inputs, one of the output lanes, in this case hydrogen, because the recipe is 1 hydrogen for every 2 fire ice. And then the other question is, how many of these do we need? Well, they output 1 per second. So we could do 30, but then we have a proliferation, which does 100% production speed up, which means that we only need 15. So each one of these has 15 on it. And then we essentially have, I'll show you the end because that's the easiest to understand. To see, we essentially have these 3 lanes that get stacked, and then they get lifted all the way to the top. So in the first one at the end, we actually have 4 belts, 3 that are raised. If we look here, 3 that are raised, and of course the one on the ground, and there's one. The first one needs to be raised twice, because it has to clear the stackers, the automatic pilers. But yeah, that's how this production line works. So you'll be able to find that in the description again, under these blueprints, in the Dyson Sphere one, this graphene blueprint makes it all work. You can see that we have 240 chemical plants in here, which is a lot, which tells you that we are actually producing 480 per minute. So yeah, the next stage is that we need to go to our assembling planet, and we need to put together the circuit boards and the optical and the photon combiner. So I'll be back when we've put that together. Just make more until it works. Yeah, that's a good approach as well. There's like success by design and then success through feedback loop. And I like the success through feedback loop a lot as well. Look at how slow our research is. We need to do something about that. Eventually, I'm aiming to do 120 per second, maybe more. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe 240. It really depends on how many Dyson Spheres we put together. This is a very cool, very neat looking production line. It's just a lot of effort with these belts, but other than that, it's pretty straightforward. Alright, so let's go to our assembling planet, which is actually very nearby. It's not far away at all. Then we're gonna do circuit boards. Oops. So where are our production? Yeah, like right here. Proliferation. Working hard or hardly working? Alright, let's give this back. We can do... Oh, I still haven't proliferated a machine. Let's do that real quick. Before we put together the next production line. That 8 million soil pile. We're breaking in the soil pile now. Of course, we also use a lot less soil pile because they're proliferated. But we've already taken a lot of the soil pile from this planet. Alright, so what I'm gonna do, give me some proliferate. Actually, I'm just going to put a belt right here. Spray coater. Proliferation is unnecessary. Ah! You think it's not necessary, but look at this. If used as foundation, additional soil piles can be obtained or reduced as a cost of soil piles. So, if you use proliferated foundations, you collect more soil pile, right? And it costs you less soil pile to pay things over. So that's why proliferated foundations are really good. And that's exactly why I want to take one of these and get it proliferated and see what happens. All right. Proliferated paid 1. The item with proliferating can only be production speed up. Now where's my proliferated assembler? Oh, really? It works on everything. Yeah. I really wanted to pick it out. Alright, let's do a stack. Oh. But this doesn't seem to do anything. Did I get it proliferated? Oh, on the machines it says... The items with proliferation can only production speed up. Okay. It's this one. So there's nothing special about this one, I don't think. No. Doesn't do anything on machines. So there's a point in the foundation, but on these guys there's nothing that it does. Okay, that's fine. What if you spray rockets? Well, that's the other thing that we're going to experiment with. We're going to spray the what are they called? Solar sails, and we're also going to spray the small carrier rockets, and then we'll see what happens. I don't know exactly what will happen. If I have to guess, it would maybe count as more structure points. I don't know, or it actually probably just speeds up the launch process or the shooting process. Actually, that's what I'm gonna guess it does. I don't think it's gonna do anything special or anything like unexpected. Okay. Not gonna necessarily build these right now, but there was some ice water here. Let's grab this and see how fast it just produces more. That's what we need with the foundations. So I'm gonna get a lot of extra soil pile from this. It's basically like a 50% reduction in the soil pile, because you get a 25% bonus on collection and then a 25 bonus on spending. So, and let's see, how much did this production line produce? But another 10,000. Right, we'll grab some solar panels. I think all of the buildings are just gonna be like, the only benefit from spraying them is on the input. It'd be cool if they thought of something, but I don't know what it would be either. Alright, so the next step is the solar cell. No, is the circuit board. But I'm gonna put it on the other side now that I've paved all of that side. Because it's gonna be easier to figure out. Well, actually, it's probably easier to figure out on the back. So let's do it there. Because then I don't have constraints in that direction. Okay. So let's look at the circuit board. Okay. So I think this is going to be pretty straightforward. We're going to be sharing the input material of the copper. Yeah, we're going to be drawing it as close as possible to up here. This is output, and this is input. And this is the copper input. Okay, and then this is input, and then this is output. Input, output, input, 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 output. Okay. And then it already produces let's set this to production speed up. Okay. So it already produces 2 per second, so we only need 15. And then each one of these gets sped up 1.5 times, so we only need 10. And then we use the production rate doubling, so we only need 5 of these guys. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And believe it or not, this is going to be producing 30 per second on the output. Okay, I'm going to take a quick break. Be back in 1 minute. 2 minutes. output? Oh, the output is on the outside. So need to get rid of this. Okay. Then we need the piler right here. And this needs to avoid it. Okay, and then this needs this for output, this to start raising. Oops. Okay, and then this needs to go in here. Actually, this needs to then go here, and that can go up from here. Okay, good. So that's how this works. This can actually go. Need to do something similar here. So from here we go back, we go through here. This goes here. Pretty sure this is the right way. Okay, and then this goes here. Okay, and then we just need to put in, so that connects everything. Okay, right, so let's see, we just need three, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, good. This is exactly what we need. Aha. Okay. Then the only thing is that this actually should go to here. End. This doesn't need this bit. No, it might need to go actually to here. Because now we need to increase the temperature on my air conditioner so it don't freeze. But that's not what you expected, I would say. 4-way stack and merge. Okay. We need something like this. Okay, so this goes into here. It's an input. This is an input, and this of course is an input, and we get spray coaters all onto this. Aha. Okay, now that we know what we're doing, this is actually going a lot simpler. Okay, good. So let's connect the transportation. Let's put that here, would be too close. Let's put it on this one. 1, 2, 3. So each one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we need 10. So this one is going to make use of one of the ones on the back. Okay, so you are producing circuit board, which is made of ingots and copper, and you need to go interstellar to collect your items. And then you need proliferate. Now this is one of the first ones where let's need more of those. We actually might in some cases have proliferated input, but there's no guarantee of that. So okay, you can charge at whatever rate, load up the drones. Let's give them power. Let's give them the power to do things. And then it's all about just collecting this as quickly as you can. Right. I know it's not going to work yet, but... Okay, so we have output on the back here. Then the copper is the shared input, I believe. Yeah. So this is going to be iron ingot. And the next one is copper ingot. Next one is iron ingot. And this is output. This is output. Okay, good. This is still on its way. Alright, I'm just gonna make sure that... See how some of it is proliferated, but not all of it? It's because it depends on where it gets collected from. It is not on production speeder. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These should be going faster. Why are these going so slowly? They're supposed to produce 2 every 1 second. So instead of 30, they need 15. And then we divide by 1.5. Oh, because these are not proliferated yet. That's why. Right. But it works as far as we've put it together. Okay. So this needs to go up by 2. Okay, good that there was an extra bit of space on there. Then this gets trimmed. 1, 2, 3. Okay, it goes into there. Okay, up 1 more. Good. Down by 1. Nice. Okay, and then the last one. I like it when they're shorter. The chemistry ones are just ridiculous, you know. 1, 2, 3, 4. Out of building. Okay. It's not quite coming yet, but that's fine. That's it. And then it's copying this. Oops. To here. And it should be able to go right next to... Ooh, I didn't copy the belts. Okay, good. That works. Okay, so this is another output. This is then a iron ingot input. This is a copper ingot input. And this is an iron ingot input. And this is another output of circuit boards. And then proliferate goes here. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Why are there no circuit boards coming from here? So I haven't built it. Is it already full? No. Oh, these are the wrong way again. I forgot to save it the last time. Alright, I need to fix that and save that blueprint, otherwise I'm going to keep making that same exact mistake. Okay, it's important that these actually go out by 1 and then down. Okay, out by 1 and then down. By 1 and then down. Otherwise we can't paste this in. Oop, I have done this one. Okay. 2, out by 1. Now, why are these not outputting? Oh. Did I pick copper? That's dumb. Now it is actually kind of hard to get to clean up as well. God. When does the iron ore arrive? Yeah. See how don't know of a better way to do this, but you just have to delete these sorters that are like desperately trying to jam in another copper. Okay, these these are working. Oh, this one isn't. I'm gonna clean out all of them to make sure. Okay, there we go. Alright, let's delete this. Okay, I'm gonna get back to the recording. Okay, now we have completed the circuit board. And that's all working. Look at all of this. This is amazing. You can see the crazy rates, and these are production rates, right? So it works in a very similar way as before. Like we have this stage where it does the stacking, the spraying, and the merging, and then we share the copper line, but we don't share the output and the iron ingot. And that's because the recipe is like this, like it only needs one iron ingot and it produces two circuit boards from that. One copper ingot produces 2 circuit boards. But now, let's run out of this, but that's fine. That's why we're doing all of this carrier logistics research. And then, normally these produce at 2 per second, as you can see. Which means that we would put 30 of these down by default, but then these Mark III assemblers have a 1.5 times production speed up, so we would only need 15. And then we have 100% production speed up, so we only need 5 of them. Did I get that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No. Okay, let me try that again. These produce 2 per second, so we only need 15, right? And then these buildings have a 1.5 times speed up, so we only need 10 because we're using Mark III. And then because of the production speed up doubling, it goes to 5. So then this is all we need for a single 30 per second line, right? And then we just need to stack them up. We need like 4 of them, stack them up, and then combine them here to a single 4 stack line, and then of course apply proliferate. So that's the way to do circuit boards. The next step is to actually produce the solar cells. Although I've made some mistake here. No, the next step is to produce the photon combiner. So yeah, we're gonna do that next. Sort of for the purpose of the guide, I'll be back once I've done that. Hey, Tom Quinks. This build looks so complicated. Yes, it's slightly complicated. Not much we can do about it. The reason it's complicated is only because of this aggregation. And that's what's required in order to stack the output. The input comes pre-stacked, but the output doesn't. And if we don't do the stacking, then we run out of ports on the, on the logistics station. Other than that, it's like a pretty straightforward build. And it's also slightly complicated because of the proliferate. This is a price that you pay for scale. And slightly complicated. Okay, so we call this circuit board /Mark III /proliferated battery. And this one again is overdoing it. But that's what we're all about, is overdoing it. Okay. And then we'll go to Dyson Sphere /circuit board. or this circuit board. Okay, good. I actually like that there's like more complicated stuff going on with the belts now, the conveyor belts, to get these to produce faster. Okay, let's fix up that blueprint that we had. These two are wrong. Because we keep having to fix it. Okay, 1, 2, 1 out. Okay. So this is the 4-way slash 4-way stack merge and proliferate. Okay, 4-way stack merge. And I'm gonna put this. Okay, good. Now we can get rid of this. Okay, so now that we have the circuit boards, which are great, the next step is the photon combiners. This here. This is a different arrangement. It shares some similarities, but not all of it, because at the moment that one isn't going to. We're not going to be combining anything on that one. There's nothing shared on the input nor the output. It's very excited whenever there's like a little bit of this that gets picked up. Anyway, now the other thing is that this one is slightly skewed. So I'm gonna do this next one like at the bottom here. So it's basically, let's grab more of these belts. Let's get rid of this, 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 and this. Okay, where did we start? Probably a bit too far back. So let's start here. So there's an input and another input. And there's production, and then there's basically output. Ooh, this can only support 3 lanes. Because it has 3 on it. Without proliferate, we wouldn't be able to support, yeah, so we're only going to do 3 lanes on this one. Okay, let's look at the production rates. So it takes 3 seconds to produce 1. Okay, so this one is going to be slightly hard. Oh, let's make sure we do this straight away. So if we go 30 per second, then we multiply by 3 because of the 1.5 time, the 3 second time that it takes. We need 90 of the Mach 2s, but we're using the Mach 3, so we need 60, and then we're using a double speed from the proliferate, so we need 30 of these per, which is a lot. So this is going to be one of a really long production line. It's not going to be as simple. Okay, this is 15. This is another 15. I'm gonna be a little bit wasteful with these and put them in straight away. Because I don't really feel like putting in a lot of these. But then every line here is going to have them, which isn't strictly necessary. But it doesn't matter. These are pretty cheap. Now this one, yeah, this one is fine. We should have plenty of the optical weighting constant. Alright, so then we take this piler and it goes here. Goes in. And then it needs to go here. And then we need like 2 slots here. So we should only start the next line here. Okay, and then we just need this 3 times more. Is this right? Yeah, this is right. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, this is going to be a very long production line, as you can see. But that's okay. Let's grab more foundations. My foundations only take a minute to refresh all the way back to a full load. I can probably not put these down faster than they're being produced. So the other thing that I should grab these solar panels, do more of those. Somebody has already taken all of the solar power from over here. That's okay. Oh, look at that. We're back. I've heard of space engineers. Maybe, is that the one where you have like a space station? And then you have to, like, asteroids randomly come and then you have to build stuff? Might be interesting. Okay, now this one goes. And this is where we then take our conveyors. Go here. Okay, good. And then this goes here. Alright, and then now I'm gonna do the lifting straight away, so when I copy, I don't have to do it then. I'm pretty sure this is gonna work. We've built these enough times now. Okay, yeah. Watch me make a mistake when I say that. This one. I think it was like this. Now it needs to be like this. One higher. Thank you. Good. And then we can also put one of these guys here. Why weren't those aligned before? Okay, finish this little bit. One, two, three, lift. Okay. This is of course the third one, so then we just need to do one more. Then we have the photon combiners, and then it's time for the solar sails. And then we can maybe put together the planet that launches them. I think that'll be an interesting change of pace. Oops. First, go here, then go there. As we've been building these production lines, I haven't seen any value from them yet. Then after that, the next step is going to be putting together the small carrier rockets. 1, 2, 3, 4. Technically I could do it on the bottom, but I may as well lift it up high. Alright, so we're gonna get one of these lines to work here to make sure that it's all good. And then only after that will we copy. So here is too close, so let's put it here. Start charging it. So you are making photon combiners from circuit boards and optical grating crystal, please. We need to proliferate and we need to go into stellar. Okay, so we demand locally, we demand remotely. Load, then of course we'll put 100 of these. What, 300. Here we go. Local demand, storage. Then 2000 proliferate, please. Local demand, remote demand, wherever it might be. Okay. And then we're getting the optical grating crystal. And here we're getting the 3x sped up already, but that's fine. So we will only be using 9 ports, and then the proliferate will come from the back, which is fine. So let's grab these guys, and then we'll grab optical grating crystal, then get the output. Now, we need to wait for this to come back. The optical grating crystal should be pretty nearby, I think. I don't know. There should be some in this system as well. Yeah, this is where we would tap some of the optical grating crystal. And this is of course going to be... Oh! I'm gonna have to pave over this entire world. Because this needs to be the Dyson Sphere world. But I want to get spin form from here. Ah, no, actually it's fine. We're not building the Dyson Sphere here in this system. It doesn't matter. We don't have to do anything of the sort. Okay, there we go. Now I just want to make sure this all works. Oh, intriguing. For some reason, they didn't get the belts on there. Oh, and then for some reason they switched them as well. Where would that be happening? That really sucks. Okay, what we're going to do is clean out this second line first. Actually, we need to fix those mistakes first. Every location. Okay, be sure the next one is going to be this one is fine already. Then we just have to clean out these circuit boards from which side? Oh no. No. Means I have to delete all of these. Basically. See how I'm getting circuit boards? Yeah. This is the cost of mistakes. Need to be much more careful when placing these. But at least it's only on one of these lines that we made the mistake. We picked it up before we copy-pasted. Would have to do it on like a massive number of these. Okay. Nope. Oh. It'd be easier to delete and then put these down again. Anyway, I think we're almost done. Would be great if they fixed this issue where you then don't have to delete these sorters after you make a stupid mistake like this. Oops. Okay, only maybe 10 more. Okay, now we need to make sure to clean all of this, which means that we're going to be picking up a lot of circuit boards. We've already picked up 3,000. 4,000. There we go. Okay, so let's try and get it right this time. Okay. Input and input. Nice. And now we just need to do this a whole bunch of times. Always embarrassing to make those mistakes. It's like, oh man. Okay, good. Now all of them are working. And we're getting our 4 stack. Well, not yet, because we haven't done the proliferate, but it's fine. So, we are just going to do this one 3 times. Well, twice more in total. Okay. And now we need more belts, more of this, and more sorters. Okay, let's... Ugh, I can't see anything. Ooh, now this might be quite challenging here. So that needs to be trimmed back. Circuit boards first. This needs to be trimmed back by 2. And then it's these. Okay, and then it's the output. Well, technically it's the other way, but whatever. Whatever. Now the other question is whether I got the... One, two, three, 4. Did I get the production speed up? Yep. Okay, good. So this is kind of cramped in this direction, but it doesn't really matter. Right, let's walk all of this back. It's kind of the point to leave lots of space in the middle here. So now we have 14 plus 7, 21,000 something photon combiners per second. When we need it, no, per minute. When we need it, what? 120. Oops. But anyway. I think 120 means we only really need one of these lanes, but that's fine. Do we need photon combiners for anything else? Not really. But at least if we ever want to speed this up, like this is a full production line. We could have actually changed this slightly and just done a 4-lane or something, but anyway. Here we go. Alright, so let's save this. So this is photon combiner. Photon combiner slash Mark 3 slash proliferated. What happened? I don't have caps lock on. Photon combiner slash Mark 3 slash proliferated. Okay. Right, and then this thing, great. And then it's Dyson Sphere slash photon combiner. And then just go with this. Okay, good. I think we would have produced all of the, like we probably have filled up the production by now. Yep. And we're basically out of photon combiner too. That's why we're still doing this research. Okay, we're going to continue the guide. Okay, welcome back. We have just completed the photon combiner. Now, this one here is only a 3-laned factory, and the reason for that is because each lane requires 2 inputs and 1 output, which is 3. And they're balanced, so there's no way of sort of combining any of the inputs and outputs. Let's delete this so you can watch it work. So that means that if we also need to apply proliferate, we can't do the 4th one. It doesn't really matter. We only need 120 per second, which is in fact a single lane. So we have 3 times more than we need here anyway. And, you know, some of this is kind of expensive as well. You know, this optical grating crystal and that sort of stuff is not cheap. So yeah, it works in a very similar way to the circuit boards, except none of the inputs are shared. So other than that, it's basically the same. The other thing to note is that, you know, these are on a 3-second production cycle. So by default, you would need 90 assemblers, but then we're using Mark 3, so we only need 60. And then we're also applying this production speed up, so we only need 30. Well, when I say only, but so one of these lanes that produces a full output lane is basically 30 assemblers. And then we have our standard stacking arrangement here. So yeah, that's how the photon combiner works. The next step is the solar cell. So we're gonna get to building that, and I'll check back in with you once we've done that. Okay, I'm gonna take a quick break and then I'll be back. Okay, let's keep going. All right, here we go. 240 solar cells. Let's see how much we actually produce. And we're going to start course, in the back here. You can see the curvature of the planet in our conveyor belt. Very crazy. Oh, we're close to getting another 50% boost for our carrier rockets. Now, let's look at this. Solar cells. So, we can share the input here. And then we get something on the output. This takes 4 seconds. But it produces 2, so it produces 1 every 2 seconds. So it's gonna be a little bit better than this. Not by a lot. Okay, I'm gonna try and get this into the middle here. Okay, so we are not going to share outputs, but we will share inputs. Okay, that's one of them. I'm gonna try to get the splitters right this time. The sorters, I should say. Okay, and then it's the output. Alright, so let's look at the rates. So it's 2 every no. Yeah, hang on. So we need 30, right, on the output. Now they produce 1 every 2 seconds. So we have to multiply this by 2. And then we get to divide it by 1.5 because we're using Mark III's. Then we get to divide it by 2 because of the proliferate. Speaking of the proliferate, so we only need 20 rather than the 30 that we had up here. Oops. And yes, I'm gonna do 4 lanes here and not just, well, yeah, we'll do 4 lanes. So we'll end up using way over. But I don't really mind that. Okay. So this is 15. Speaking of sorters. Alright, so let's make sure. So this is an input. This is an input. Then this is an input. And then this is an input. Then we have our output and our output. Okay, be sure that's right. Okay, all of these have sorters. One of the telltale signs would be if 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If we didn't get sorters on all of these guys. 5. Okay, and then I'm gonna put these. Put 1 dedicated drone just for the Tesla towers here. This looks all good. Excellent. So we can delete basically all of this. Okay. Let's make sure we get it right. Okay, good. Stack. And then basically, we need this. I'm gonna get rid of that. I think this is right. We'll see. So let's use this now. Yep, I think this will be right. Okay. Ooh, no, yeah, we're only going to be doing these 2 lanes. Well, no, we'll do 4 lanes, but changing my mind over and over. The thing is that I've just started in the... I don't know. I don't think I did. I think we're fine. Yeah, this is where the logistics station would have gone anyway. Yeah. No, I did this all correct. Good. So given that we're right here... No, I'm gonna do it from the front. I don't wanna have to draw underneath. Let's just walk this all the way to the front. These things done. Now this is the only time that we actually need to put this production line together. And then, you know, this whole production line will be able to put together all of our future Dyson Spheres. 1, 2, 3. I think that's right. Well. Oops. And I think I'm gonna always have it going, putting down another Dyson Sphere, which will be very cool. Alright. So the next step is going to be to put a transportation station in. So not here, but we can put it here. Now, is it here? Yeah, it'll be here. Then 1, 2, 3, one can go there. Perfect. Now that's gonna be in the way of the proliferate. So let's put it like here. Okay, you are producing solar cells, and lots of them, please. And you need graphene and photon combiners. Let's get these into here. Get these guys charging. Drones. Okay, and then we can get these. Demand storage. Then, oops. Yeah, no, that's good. To local demand, remote demand. So get it from wherever. Hey, good. Now, these have 1, 2, 3, 4. So we only need 8. So there's no need to use the back ports at all. Okay. So the production line is working, which is very encouraging. Because the later parts of it are not, but that's kind of expected. Now here we actually have to trim both of those back. It's 1, 2. Fortunately, we have to put a little bit more effort into this. Out of building range. Did you know that the logistics station was considered a space elevator? Well, I guess you could consider it a space elevator. Because it lifts materials to space. I get it. Alright, let's get the next one. One, 2, 3. Very excited about starting the solar cell launching. Hope we get there today. We do have to pave over an entire planet to be able to do it. Well, we'll start with half a planet anyway. Oh, it actually says it again. Oh, very cool. I mean, I would agree with that characterization. Okay. Where in the game does it say it? Ah, logistics carrier. We need more of that. Yeah, we also need the veins utilization to be better. Okay, cool. So that delivers to there. And then we'll do the last one. Let's check this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh. One, two, three, four. Let's get the other side. And in this one, I want to make sure that we get it right the first time. Like everything gets built. So I don't have to walk back. I think that we have a whole thing of solar panels, solar cells. Yep. Okay, so it definitely works. Now, let's get it duplicated. Okay, which objects? Oh, right. It needs to be down by 1. I think I made a mistake here. I didn't move these in. Anyway, it doesn't matter. It only makes like 1 space difference. Alright, we're very close. Ooh, I should finish the things on the front here first. We're very close to launching more solar cells. Now, this actually needs to go like this. This needs to go like this. Okay, and then we need, what is it, photon combiners? Takes sunlight 5.5 hours to reach Pluto. Great fact finding. Didn't know that. It's a long time. Now, here we go. Let's take the proliferator. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Alright, let's walk these all the way back. I wonder how long it takes to build a Dyson Sphere with, or to put all of the production lines together to build a Dyson Sphere. takes a while, especially if you have to figure out the production lines from the sort of ground up. Okay, so let's grab all of this. So this is solar cell Mark 3 / proliferated factory. Okay, proliferated, good. And then the other thing, so get rid of this stuff and call it Dyson Sphere / solar cell. Great. Okay, now we'll talk people through this guy. It's funny how such a small thing can build a huge object around the sun. Yes, and all of these little things. I mean, when you start questioning the logistics station being able to transport other logistics stations and basically 20,000 of them, then, you know, you get a little bit stuck, but, hey. Alright. Right, let's get rid of all of this. Okay, so we're gonna take the next step with the guide. Okay, I've actually decided that this guide is just going to be about the solar cells and launching the solar cells. We're not going to be doing the small carrier rockets. And the other thing that it turns out is that we're not going to be doing 240 per second. We're going to actually be doing 480 per second. So there you go, another bonus. 28.8 thousand solar cells per minute. I don't know if we're going to be able to launch them, but they are going to be 3 times proliferated. So choose proliferate in the corresponding production facility. I assume this means that the launch rate will be doubled. So that's actually handy that we also have twice the number of solar cells that we were targeting. But yeah, this production line works in a slightly new way. So we have a shared input line and then not a shared output line. But other than that, it works in exactly the same way. We proliferate it and so on, and then we combine it and stack it, and that's already full again. As you can tell, it takes them less than a minute to fill up this whole thing. And in fact, if there's storage, you know. And then the other thing to note is that, of course, this produces 1 every 2 seconds. So we would need 60 of these assemblers by default, but then we get to divide by 1.5 because of the Mark 3s that we're using. So we're going to need 40, and then of course we've applied 100% production speed up. This is 25% because it probably, you know, you can see that the graphene isn't 3x proliferated yet, but it'll get to 100% once everything sort of reaches the long-term state. And that's why we need 20 of these guys. But yeah, so far we have put together all of the production lines to produce 28,800 solar cells per minute. The next step is that we're going to go and launch all of those solar cells. So for that, we actually need to change solar system, and I also need to do a little bit of building, but I'll be back once we have that. Yep, that is wild, I agree, AEGS. Now, the other thing that we need is I'm gonna take a whole bunch of... And you know, the other like wild thing, it doesn't even take that much space on the planet to do all of it. You know? Look at this planet, it's not even remotely full. And that's with the whole stacking and proliferation and all that sort of stuff. So we could actually push this way higher than that. Alright, so for the Dyson Sphere, we are going to whichever one here is highest. 2.4 luminosity, 2 luminosity. Luminosity 1.8, so we're actually not going to do this one. Luminosity 1.9, okay. It looks like we are going to this one, which has about 2.4 luminosity. So let's always show this label, call this Dyson Sphere. Okay. Yes, please. And then let's see. This is a Gobi. Ah, nice. Construction area, it doesn't tell me yet, but Gobis means that I don't have, like, they're not going to have massive things on them. Let's see, what's here? A little bit of hydrogen, that's nice. Other than that, this is not a remarkable system other than the luminosity. So, let's go up here. It would take longer to ship the cells. Does this mean you need them in? Yes. Now, I'm actually interested to see. We are doing all of this research, right? So I wonder whether it's going to be able to ship the solar cells fast enough. And I'm not sure about that, actually. We need to have on the receiving planet, we'll also need to put in the logistics vessels that can go and pick things up. So that will help with the transportation. And then we can, of course, do a few more logistics stations back on the planet where we are building it as well. But yeah. Okay. Now, in this case, we're not going to be putting down the logistics station on the poles. We're instead going to be putting it on the equator, because the poles will be needed for something else. Actually, no, we will put it on the poles. I changed my mind already. Oh no, we can't, because I need to actually request down all sorts of things. I didn't realize how long this was gonna take. This is ridiculously ridiculous. Yeah, we're going to struggle to ship the solar cells here at the rate that we can produce them. We might have to do a little bit of parallelization of the solar cell delivery and keep doing more of the research. But the logistics vessels are actually faster than me these days. If it took me a minute, it probably takes them less time. If they can make a round trip in a minute, then we would actually be fine. Well, no, less than a minute. They'd have to do a round trip in like 45 seconds or something. Alright, let's change. Yeah, multiple import-export. Yeah. We'll see if that's necessary. Alright. Ooh, I got bounced. Okay. Let's see how much paving we can do. I'm gonna use this top part of it. And I'm gonna be looking for the locations where we have veins on it and bury them as a starting point. Anywhere where we have veins to bury, I'm going to, because we don't want these. New planets are one of my favorite, yeah. They are pretty good, they have lots of silicon. Okay, let's bury these veins. We only have 3,000 left. Any more veins that we need to bury? Bury that. Okay. Is this a... Yeah, this is a hole. Let's fix that hole up. Okay. I'm gonna try to put in the... where's the Dyson Sphere? C, Dyson Sphere. Yeah. Okay. Hello. Now, yeah. This is what we want. Now, the question is, I want to know whether they're actually putting it in the right location. I have no idea. Just no clue. What are we looking for? Alright, I need to go to the top. Yeah, the sun is very close. It's important actually that it is very close because we want the planet to be within this Dyson Sphere. Okay. Okay. Now, I actually need to know. It's so hard to see those lines. I don't think it really matters though. They just need to go in. Then we should be good. Right, let's see. Can you believe this? This is gonna take a while. Okay. We don't need to smelt this. What are we missing here? Oh, these guys are not coming for some reason. Yeah, closest planet gives you best angles. Yeah. Okay, we also need these guys. This is not coming, which is bad. That is coming. Okay. Of course, this gets set to whatever it wants. And we will put in those and drones too. I have no clue what's going on. Can I... Okay, that's better. Oof. We actually needed to do something else here as well, but I wanted to see where this ends up going. We need to request this demand storage because we need to actually power this planet. Now this one doesn't really need power. What now? Oh boy. I don't have any. This is gonna take a while for them to deliver things to... Oh, here we go. I'm missing 8,000 items. It should be this. They're still not bringing this though. It's not good. What if we increase it? No. Alright. We have to go back to our home world and see what the problem is. And then of course we also need the other items. What else are we missing? Oh, somehow there's a sorter Mach 1, so I'm not gonna put that one in. Let's see. So that is there, this is there, this is there. Then we need these ones, solar panels and the EM rail ejectors. Okay, somehow we didn't put the EM rail ejectors in here. It's basically from here onwards. Okay. Then solar panels, like 1,000. And then EM rail ejectors. Doesn't say I need splitters. Oh no, you're right. I don't need splitters. Well spotted. Now, do I actually have Dyson Sphere? Yeah, I have some of those. I'm gonna try and get them in upwards. Gonna need a lot of that. Okay, Dyson Sphere. Ah, good. Of course, I don't have any splitters. Any sorters, I should say. Let's grab those. Okay, you can have one. Okay. Only have two like this. Now, EM rail ejectors are not here yet. Need a lot of these. Don't know how many gigawatts, but a number. How much do we have now? Okay, I think 1 gigawatt is probably something we can start with. Okay, we should be getting the EM rail ejectors here now. So let's start putting them down. I already had these, so that's all good. Alright, I need some more of these. What else do I need more of? Well, we'll see. Oh, now this is bad. Because I didn't set these orbits up yet. Okay. I'm not gonna worry about that too much. We'll... Okay, 0 and 0, 8. Okay, and then let's add another orbit. I think this is going to be 90. And 90. Yeah, I know. That's okay. We'll figure it out. So that's got that location there, and that's got that location here. It might be as hard to delete them as it is to do anything else. Alright. Then this is going to be 180, and then I think 360. That's there. Okay. No. I think it's going to be 180 and 180. I'm looking for these things to be in different locations. Okay. No. They're not fixed. I don't actually know whether... Oh yeah, the other thing we can actually demand here is foundations. I don't know if putting it in on the top, which I might do, right, is just stick it in on the top, but it's not too bad. Like, we just have to do this a few times, but a lot actually. No, this would take a long time to do. So let's go around deleting. It's not going to take too long to delete all of it. We can actually make this bigger still. And I hope that it's going to actually set the target properly. Otherwise, it's going to be pretty annoying to have to do all of that. All of these ghosts. Oh no, don't delete the artificial star. We might have to delete the artificial stars because they probably went in wrong. Oh, we're not going to get it exactly right. That's what I should say. Yeah, I'm going to litter that. We'll delete the litter. It didn't take that long to delete. I just hope that deleting it and then putting it in second fixes it. Better fixes it, because I can't be bothered to. Well, I'll do it. If I have to, I'll do it, but I'll do it offline. I'm not going to do it on stream, because that would be really boring. The drones are very confused about. I guess they're not going out of the building anyway. All right. And delete. And delete. We have some materials in here. Now, let's see what the future holds here. Just checking for any buildings. I don't think there's anything. This is the North Pole. Let's see if this fixes it. Yay. Okay, we just need to spin it. Okay, spin it one more time. Nope. Oops. It's because of the other stuff that we put in. We just have to find how it goes in. Nope. Otherwise we'll delete it again anyway. Actually, hang on. What is it? Ooh. This is the problem. Luckily, we still have these. Oh wonder if there's any that we've put in. Okay, these need to go. I really don't know how we would tell where it is. Okay, well, now that we know. Okay, ooh, hello. Did I want it here or here? Can't remember. I think it's on this. Actually, I do know. Yeah, it's on this side. Okay, good. And where are the EM rail ejectors going in? Oh boy, I can't see anything again. I just want to see one EM rail ejector. See if that is fixed. Yes! That's really good. Alright, and then the other thing that we need to get in is basically the top here. Drones are coming back. Okay, get this, because we need all of these buildings, and then clear that, and instead get these Tesla towers here. I wonder where these solar cells are coming from. Well, if they're proliferated, we know where they come from. But the question, yeah, the main question is whether it's... Well, we can actually check. Because they should be coming from... assembly? I don't know. It's hard to say. We'll know when they arrive, and if they're proliferated, then it's fine. Otherwise, it's coming from the wrong place. Alright, let's walk towards this one here so we get the power connected in. Alright. Really need belts. Because I can't remember whether we put the well, these guys actually need to get this. And we also need to actually, yeah, we need to switch the, doesn't matter, we'll do that later. What else is actually missing? It's more EM rail ejectors. And it's also more solar panels. Oh, look at that, they're starting to shoot. So let's see what kind of things they are shooting. Now, so they're not actually shooting the... Well, we have no way of telling. Oh no, they are shooting the right stuff. And it looks like it just goes faster. And you don't have to set it at all. Yeah, they go much faster. I think that's how it works. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that we actually have put in the logistics vessels into the solar cell production line. Alright, let's walk around the planet. And get like things up there done first. Look at this. This is only going to get more ridiculous. But that's the whole point. And the whole other side of this planet is also supposed to be covered by them as well. That's at least what we want to, where we want to get to, so that we actually consume all of those solar cells. What else are we missing? We're missing one. Well, more belts. So let's see. Did more belts arrive? Oh yeah, there's some more belts. And then we're also missing one of these. Be good to grab a little bit. No, there are not going to be any rockets on this planet. We'll have a separate planet dedicated for rockets. The rockets don't have to be on the planet that's close, because you can launch them from anywhere. That's the reason for it. But it matters for these EML ejectors to be close to the location, to the Dyson Sphere construction, because otherwise they have a hard time shooting. I wonder what else I'm missing. Probably more EML ejectors. I think we'll only finish half of the planet today, and then the other half we'll have to do next time. I'm glad that these EML ejectors, the recipe in them still works, and I don't have to put all of that down again. I wonder how the power is. Well, it's only using 250 so far. Okay, I think that I'm out of EML ejectors in my inventory. And then no more. I think they're still being constructed, so I always construct the other stuff. I really wonder where that, like, one to convey sorter is located at. More EML ejectors. Nope. Right, let's get some of these power desert towers in. Okay. Also looks like I'm out of belts, so let's grab more of those. Yeah, these solar cells are getting consumed like at a massive pace. Alright, let's do the next round. I think it's just a matter of time for the EML ejectors to arrive. They take a while to build. And the other thing that I need to do now is just increase the stored amount of them. So, anyway, we'll try and put everything down, and then we can go back to our home planet and just check on those production issues. Okay. We still have some solar panels. Look at this. That's weird. How this line is. That is super weird. That is really weird. Why is this like changing location so fast? Interesting. Oh, look at that. We're out of power. So that tells us approximately we're out of belts too. This is why we scale production lines to by the rate that we do. That's just... Okay, we've got another 200 incoming. That's good. It's pretty fun to see them go wild. Actually, did the no, they still haven't come in, so there's some problem. I might not be supplying them or something. We've already got 2 gigawatts. But we're not going to be using this. I'm just going to have these shoot whilst we construct, so we can see our construction, our supply lines actually working. Okay. Are we out of belts again? No. Right, whilst I'm over here. Where else do we still have things to be built? Okay, we've got just a little bit to build over here. Oh, wait, we should also grab 200 more. I don't know how many. No, we've still got 400 here in the to be put down. There might be some more available on the smelting planet, actually. Oh no, on the Dyson Sphere planet in our home system. In fact, we're below 1,000. There's still some belts to be put in somewhere. I don't know where. Ah, here we go. But we're out of belts again. And we're out of ion veil ejectors again. Okay, here's some more. Ah, okay, so we have some more belts that need to go here. And some belts here. That we missed before. Any more ion veil ejectors coming? It would be handy if another 200 were on their way right now. Ah, look at this. 3 gigawatts. Insane. Okay, let's just okay, so where is this? It's gotta be at the top here. Yeah, look at this one. We need to fix the okay, do you have more rail ejectors? No. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to go back to our home system. Is the home. And just check on the reason for the splitters not arriving. Then we can also upgrade the production line of the do you have fuel? Yeah. We can upgrade the production line of them, but we also have to finish in like 5 minutes. Unfortunately. As much as I would like to keep going. Wow, a minute to travel home. I hope we have enough energy actually. But yeah, we've achieved a lot. If you look at the let's say, look at this. Insane consumption. We're only launching 4,000 right now. I think we'll be fine in terms of the energy. But we do need faster warp speed. I wonder if we can see any that we're passing some logistics vessels. Oh no, we're about as fast as them now. Very cool. This whole Dyson Sphere is the only power production that we have. It's powering everything. Okay. So, let's see. I went the wrong way. So where are the rail ejectors? Here they are. +2. Okay, good. And then we'll increase this to 1,000. Now, the other thing we can look at is the... Actually, you know what? Should have done this a while ago. Okay, so this has those available. We must just not be distributing it. Upgrade. Okay. So let's see. It's actually easier to do it like this. Nope, not there. Not there. Nope. Nope. So there you go, that's the problem. We're not distributing them, so let's provide 500 remote local demand. And then the other thing is that we should, rather than that, we'll do 1,000. Okay. But yeah, that's the... Let's see. I want to go back. Can we see the... Ah, look at this. I really want to just finish it. It'll take like another minute to fly all the way back. They should have more EM rail ejectors available now. Caps lock. I like that zoom. Absolutely insane. And this is only half the rate that we're going to be launching here. Just wild. And yeah, the Dyson Sphere is going to encompass this system. I wonder if at some point we'll just like zoom past here. But the Dyson Sphere is going to encompass like this whole system, probably just slightly on the inside. On this one, we're going to go for another design that is very, like, is going to capture lots of this energy. Like, we're going to aim to get this to 100, because Icarus is, like, quickly moving through here. So yeah, that's the aim. Anyway, okay, we still got 30 seconds. I like that you can explore. Alright. But yeah, then the next step is going to be, well, we want to finish the guide, and then the next step is going to be to put together the small carrier rockets. I think for that one, we'll just go for storage, because it's going to take the... It's like there are 2 orbits at one spot. Yeah, they move. So they move around the place. So there's not much you can do about it, unfortunately. I got bounced again. But yeah, also I'm gonna put the other side in. Maybe I'll finish that offline. And then next time we'll just be able to see it. Right, let's see. Did you get more? Yeah, they got another 200 delivered. So let's see. Where are you? Okay. But yeah, very exciting episode, or stream here. We got a lot done. Let's get these guys done there as well. And next time we're essentially going to double this again. And actually for that, also... come on. Go to 4,000. And eventually, once we finish all the construction on this planet, we'll use that station and hand in some more logistics vessels in there as well. Oh, I didn't realize that these weren't done yet. Okay. And then we're going to have just a massive number of... Look at this, 14,000 in orbit already. Of course, there are no... Right, let's see. Did we get another delivery? Please tell me we did. No. Alright, so these last 10 will have to come later. But, yeah, we'll have to find a way to speed up the delivering process here, because at the moment we're just limited by that in a big way. But yeah, anyway, that's today's stream, so thank you for watching, and until next time, bye.